In this video, we're going to have a supplemental video on the absolute value function. And to discuss this, I really want to say that the absolute value function is a piecewise function, and that's how we should think of the absolute value function. So I'll write that out. The absolute value function is a piecewise function. So let's write out what piecewise function it is. Well, f of x is equal to the absolute value of x. Then this is, right, the absolute value of x is equal to f of x is, all right, so this is negative x if x is less than 0, and it is positive x if x is greater than 0, equal or greater than 0. Okay, so what this says is that anything that is less than 0, you take the negative of that, and anything bigger or equal to 0, you just take the original value. And so that's what our absolute value function really is. So how do we use that in practice? Well, we can have a specific example here. In particular, if f of x is equal to the absolute value of 2x plus 3, all divided by x, then let's write this as a piecewise function. How do we do that? Well, anything inside the absolute value bars, we want that to be negative of that if that value is less than 0, and you want it to be the positive of that if it is equal or greater than 0. So, when is 2x plus 3 less than 0? We want to solve that inequality. Well, this happens when, if we subtract 3 on both sides, we get, this is equivalent to 2x is less than negative 3. And here, that is equivalent to x is less than negative 3 halves. So 2x plus 3 is less than 0 when x is negative or less than negative 3 halves. And of course, it is equal or greater than 0 when x is equal or greater than negative 3 halves. Right? So 2x plus 3 is equal or greater than 0 when x is equal or greater than negative 3 halves, by doing the same calculation as above. So what does all of this mean? Well, this means that our piecewise representation is f of x is equal to, and now we want to write, instead of 2x plus 3, the absolute value of 2x plus 3, we want to write negative of that 2x plus 3. This is all, of course, still divided by x, because that was our function. Our function was the absolute value of 2x plus 3 divided by x. So this is negative, parentheses, 2x plus 3, all divided by x, if, again, x is less than negative 3 halves. And then the function is positive 2x plus 3 all over x if x is equal or greater than negative 3 halves. And that's how we deal with absolute value functions. We can rewrite them as a piecewise function that has two parts. The part that the inside of the absolute value is less than 0, and the part where the inside of the absolute value is equal or greater than 0. And that's it.